shining on the ground. The air is cooler, and I feel like I just started uni. Walking backwards to my van. You're at your window, and I'm tripping every time I think of lying in your attic. I can feel the static. The storm has broken, heavens open. Send my body.
You got this, Abby. Well done. High five.
Send my body out to work, but leave my senses in orbit over southeast London. Wind the window down and pinch me on the shoulder, else I'll be driving off to dream of lying in your attic. I can feel the static. The storm has broken, heavens open.
So we got up at 6 o'clock,
Yeah.
went to the hostel for breakfast. A really good hostel actually, the Wanderers Hostel in Skoda. It was super helpful for everything because we had a lot of questions. And then we got picked up at 6:30. We had a
On a minibus.
little mini bus with lots of other tourists. That probably took about 2 hours to
On a
get to
windy
the ferry.
road.
Yeah, it was pretty windy but really beautiful. And then the ferry ride was another 2 or 3 hours. But that was amazing, wasn't it? It was a really cool ferry. And then another bus. And then we finally got to Valbonne.
Electrifying. Oh, I'm nearly flying. Lost my heart between the sheets of lightning. I've been singing you this song inside a bubble. Been zorbing through the streets of Cali. We were always meant to be zorbing together, and I think it's high time we started lying in your attic. I can feel the static. The storm is breaking, windows shaking, so electrifying. Oh, I'm nearly flying. Lost my heart between the sheets of.
We honestly haven't found anyone that said it's okay to do the route right now.
Yeah, and we've not heard of anyone doing what we're doing, have we?
No. And a lot of people were warning people off doing theft to Valbonne at the moment because of the snow. But no one seems to know about the rest of the route at all.
No, not a single person we've met. So we're really going into the great unknown, aren't we? Feel
Into
ready?
the wilderness. Not really.
Our next adventure?
I'm excited but nervous.
Lying in your attic, I can feel the static. The storm has broken, heavens open, so electrifying. Oh, I'm nearly flying. Lost my heart between the sheets of lightning.
So it's day one. We're walking up to Seremi. It's a beautiful morning. And we've got a lot of ascent and descent to do today. 1,000 metres up, 1,000 metres down. 14 kilometres, I think.
I think we've done about 500 metres so far.
Yeah. So it's been pretty much straight up this morning from the guest house.
Puffing.
Yeah, I think we're nearly at the top. Been straight up all morning.
What is it, nearly 1,000 metres
Yeah.
of ascent? Oh, about 4k. It says on the map there's a calf just round the corner.
I think it might be a Starbucks.
You were hoping for Starbucks, weren't you?
Who knows?
It'd be amazing if there was a Starbucks up there. Drive-through as well. Cool, let's go. Calf looks closed, Abby.
No one here.
No one here, no Starbucks. You got this, Abby. Well done. How are you doing, Abby?
Yeah, alright. We're halfway at the top here. Montenegro's behind John.
Yeah, we're on the line, aren't we?
Albania's behind me.
Yeah.
We had to kind of traverse the side of the mountain a bit to avoid the snow, which maybe wasn't the best decision, but sketchy.
Some grade 2 scrambling,
Yeah,
some high ledges,
grade 10 more like.
and we end up having to traverse the snow on the side, which was pretty scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was scary. We're now just trying to make our way down the middle of the gully.
So we're going to head down this gully, a little steep at the top, but we're just going to stay right in the middle.
Conker shining on the ground. The air is cooler, and I feel like I just started uni. Walking backwards to my van. You're at your window, and I'm tripping every time I think of lying in your attic. I can feel the static. The storm has broken, heavens open. Send my body out to
That was tough.
I'm stuffed. Mentally, physically,
That was really tough, wasn't it?
yeah.
We definitely don't have the right gear for that.
my senses in orbit over southeast London. Wind the window down and pinch me on the shoulder, else I'll be driving off to dream of.
Morning, Abby.
Good morning.
Lovely sunny day.
Yeah, had a little bit of a lie-in today. We were so exhausted last night after it was about 11 hours in total we were walking yesterday, and probably half of that was in the snow, if not more. Probably more actually.
Yeah.
That was intense. There were some scary moments, weren't there?
A few sketchy traverses across the snow.
Yeah, we were literally trying to like almost ski down because it was so tricky. And yeah, there was definitely some scary moments where if we'd slipped, we possibly would have like slid down like 100 metres or 200 metres even probably. That guest house, which is like one of the most common ones to stay at, they've only had one visitor this year, and it sounded like they drove here, so I think we definitely are the first ones to trek over that path to them.
The guest house last night was amazing, wasn't it?
Oh, so good. The food was amazing. They were such nice people. Just really wanted to chat to us. Even though there was a language barrier, they were trying so hard.
Lying in your attic, I can feel the static. The storm has broken, heavens open, so electrifying. Oh, I'm nearly flying.
We started walking back on the alternative route back, which is meant to just be along the river and quite an easy trek, and we found it was actually difficult for a couple of reasons. There was like the track was pretty much overgrown, so there was a lot of like sharp bushes and stuff to navigate. Both me and John had like scratches all over our legs, there was like landslides we had to navigate across, which were like quite sketchy in places. We had to get off them pretty quickly because there were rocks like falling down onto us. And then the most annoying
Also
thing,
the trees as well.
yeah, there was just trees
Huge.
falling down everywhere.
Huge trees that we had to climb over, didn't we?
Yeah, and some of them were like, yeah, either under or over. It was quite, for like short distance, it took quite a while. And then we got to about a kilometre away from basically the road, the Valbone road that sort of goes through, and we got to a waterfall, and the waterfall, we were looking at it and we're going, how the hell are we going to get across this? There just didn't seem to be any possible way. John spent about 10 minutes like going up and down different parts of it trying to see if there was any way across. We in the end just decided it was too dangerous because
it was so powerful.
if we'd slipped we would have died.
Yeah, it was so steep.
So frustratingly, we knew that there was a roadway all the way back, but it didn't. It was basically taking us slightly in the wrong direction. But we thought we're just going to have to do that and maybe try and hitchhike or whatever when we get to the road. So we turned back on ourselves, had to go through all the landslides and the bushes again, which was actually a bit easier because we knew what we were doing. And then we walked along the road.
Through a thunderstorm at this point.
Yeah, that's true. I think that made us walk faster actually, maybe more scratches. And then, yeah, so we got to the road and walked down that road, which we were doing quite quickly by that point. The rain had cleared and we were getting down. And we actually got to a point where it said shortcut to the road, so we were quite happy about that. Because then we were about K away from where we stayed last night by the time we got to the road, so that was good. Got a nice, really nice kind of hotel. So we're going to walk to Theft today from Balbone. We are aware that there's snow on the pass, so we've looked up an alternative route that people were sort of suggesting you do, although it's not an official route, but it's basically skipping out the dangerous ledge part, but still getting right up to the top of the pass. So we're going to give that a go today. We think it should be easier maybe than our first day because it's not as high. I think it only goes up to just under 1,800 metres and we were at over 2,000 the other day. But we just don't know really. We know that people have been attempting it and doing it, but not many, so we're just going to see what happens.
A lot of unknowns, isn't there?
Yeah, unknowns again. But when we get to Theft we'll be pretty happy. Might do some day treks from there, but probably won't do any snow passes after that.
No, maybe some wild camping.
Yeah, hopefully find a nice wild camping spot.
Cool. Up we go, Abby. Nearly there, Abby.
Just a little bit left to go.
Look how far we've come and how far we're going. Quite nice. We met a couple of other people doing the peaks of the Balkans, didn't we?
Yeah, following their footsteps.
Following
up.
their footsteps,
They were doing
but
it the opposite direction.
First time in 3 days we've met anyone attempting it. So,
Anyone remotely doing any hiking like us.
so quite reassuring and nice to be able to follow their footsteps.
So good.
Yeah, but this has been a lot easier than.
Not as scary.
Not as scary. Still really steep and challenging,
Tough, yeah.
but not to the same degree. We're doing really well, Abby.
Nice to be off the snow for a bit.
Yeah.
Good climbing.
Between the sheets of lightning. I've been singing you this song inside a bubble. Been absorbing
o'clock, Abby?
Yeah. Cafe on the mountain.
Cool.
Woohoo!
First cafe and it's actually open.
I've been singing you this song inside a bubble. Been zorbing through the streets of Cali. We were always meant to be zorbing together, and I think it's high time we started lying in your.
On day 4, we walked from Theft to the bottom of the Blue Eye Pass, where we camped at a stunning location overnight so that we could walk up to the Blue Eye in the morning.
Shining on the ground, the air is cooler, and I feel like I just started uni. Walking backwards to my van, you're at your window, and I'm tripping every time I think of lying in your attic. I can
On day 5, we walked up to the Blue Eye in the morning, which was an incredibly beautiful location. We then had 1,200 metres of climbing to do to get up to the mountain road. It was incredibly steep and quite hard work. Once we were on the road, we could then catch the minibus back to Skoda. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed hiking it. It'd be great if you could please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We're going to Georgia next. We'll be hiking in the Swinetti region.
High five.